Hey there people, Heiowge here. You're probably wondering why I'm in my car. Well, I recorded the second half of this video last night and I wasn't really very happy with the first half that I also recorded last night, so I've decided to re-record the first half today. Unfortunately, the only place I'm going to get any peace and quiet is in the car, so I've pulled onto a quiet stretch of road, switched off the engine and all the rest of it, and here I am recording now. So basically, a friend of mine asked me to do a video for his cubing channel, so here it is. Rather than do a review, which is what he originally thought I might be interested in doing, I've decided to do a challenge, and he said that's fine. The challenge is very straightforward. I am going to solve this. Oh, not this. It's at home. A 4x4. Okay. In fact, I actually solved it last night. I'm lying, really. Yeah, I've solved the 4x4, and the second half of the video has the solve state and the time. I'm not challenging you to beat my time at solving a 4x4. The challenge is a little bit different. I'm challenging you against each other. Basically, what I'm asking you to do is to solve as many puzzles as you can in the time it takes me to solve my 4x4. You are not allowed to stop the timer when you've solved one puzzle to start it again when you solve the next one. The timer must run constantly all the way through. So when you solve one puzzle, you put it down, you pick up another, and you solve that. If you decide to scramble a puzzle to solve it again, well, that's your business. There are a couple of rules though. The next rule is quite simple. You cannot solve the same type of puzzle more than twice. That means if you want to solve a Rubik's Magic, scramble it up and solve it again, that's it. You can't use another Rubik's Magic. Or you could solve Rubik's Magic and then solve another Rubik's Magic. That's my first rule, okay? Well, is it my second rule? I've lost count. Anyway, the other thing is, you can't solve the same type of puzzle more than twice. That means I can't have you solving a 2x2 Ishin twice and then a 2x2 Rubik's twice. No, 2x2s, you solve either one Ishin, one Rubik's, or two Ishin, or the same Ishin twice, or combinations thereof. You get me? Okay, if you want to solve, say, a 3x3 and a 4x4 and a 2x2 and a Rubik's Magic in the time it takes, that's fine. But if you run 1 second over the timer, it doesn't count with that last puzzle. So if you solve 4 puzzles and the 4th one runs over, it doesn't count. In addition to which, if you solve one puzzle and you get a +2, that +2 is added to your count at the end. Okay? So if you solve 4 puzzles, say, in the time permitted, but 2 of them you get a +2 on, you add your 4 seconds on at the very end of the vid, and unfortunately, that counts towards your time. So if it runs you over, you can't pick and choose the puzzle that you discard the last puzzle you solve. Okay, so you can't say, oh, stuff it, I'll discard this one because it took up so much time. No, you discard the last puzzle you solve from your list. Okay, don't matter what type of puzzles you want to solve, you can solve anything you want. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's just keep it to some sort of twisty, slidey puzzle, okay? So, you're allowed things like Rubik's Magic, you're allowed things like Rubik's 15, you're allowed cubes, Megaminxes, all that sort of thing, brain twists, yeah, any of that sort of thing, okay? I'm not counting 1x1s, sorry. No. The lowest type of puzzle in terms of speed like that I'll count is the floppy cube, 1x3x3. Okay? So I'm not having 1x1x whatevers. Tough. They're just too easy. It's got to be something with some sort of degree of skill, even if it's just a very small degree of skill to solve it. Is that reasonable? I think it's reasonable. Okay, I'm going to turn the video camera off in a second, and it's going to cut to a nice shot of me in my dressing gown from last night, and I'll show you my solve cube, and I'll tell you the time it took. Okay, so good luck, hope you do well, bye guys. Part 2. Solved QJ 4x4, and my time, don't know whether you can see that, is 3:38.85. So, every puzzle you solve must be under that time. Any puzzle that goes over doesn't count, no matter how solved it is, and a +2 is a +2 regardless. That means that if you solve a puzzle in 3:37 to be on the safe side, but you get a +2, that will take you over the 3:38.85 and therefore does not count. Okay, sorry to be cruel, but that's the rules. Okay, let's see how you do. Bye.